Do you know there's so much luck in football?
Really?
No, but this is something that really isn't talked about enough. There's so much luck about, and I don't know if fans of other clubs tune in, but I'll just come with it. Liverpool won the league last year because they were brilliant and there was luck. If we win the league this year, it's because we were brilliant and there was luck. On Saturday night, Pickford makes an error and it goes into the back of the net and we win that game 1-0, then down and incredible. Mark Gahey and Haaland miss absolute sitters to win City the game, and the gap's extended again.
Yeah.
And we're 6 clear, we'll actually know the game in hand.
I think the thing...
That's luck.
Yeah.
That is luck.
But it's hard. Have you ever read Sapiens by Yuval Noah Harari?
No.
It's a very good book.
I've heard of it.
Really interesting.
I've actually heard of it.
It's really, really... I believe you.
Yeah. I can read. Halfway through Order of the Phoenix.
We've got a Harry Potter question later.
Oh, brilliant.
He talks about how it's all about how humans have evolved, etc. And basically that we need narrative and story. It's crucial to our evolution. We need story to cooperate. And it's not a fun story for an Arsenal fan who's invested in it, for it to be like, yeah, we were good, but we got very, very lucky. So no one wants that, do they? No one wants that story. And it's all stories.
Yeah.
And that's why no one wants the luck element to be a big thing in football, because then it's like, wait, you mean I'm subject to luck?
Yeah.
I don't want this.
I didn't earn this.
Yeah.
You did, but everything, I'm here right now because of a degree of luck. I worked hard, I did my degree, I created an Arsenal website, did whatever. I literally was made redundant the day AFTV posted on LinkedIn that they were looking to hire presenters.
Wow.
I worked really hard and whatever, but that is a huge slice of luck.
Do you believe in free will? This is not the podcast for that. We need to get on with it.
Right, okay. I believe in freeing will, poor guy.
Hey, free will.
He hates it here.
Free Willy. He doesn't hate it here, he likes it.
You
like it?
You should see what he messages me.
Yes, guys, welcome back to The Knockabout on TDK Plus. How are you? I hope you're doing fantastically well. We are back with another podcast with my boy, Jimmy.
Himmy B.
You're a bit sick.
I'm a bit unwell. I was meant to be on the club for the watch along yesterday. I missed that. I was meant to be on Talk Sport earlier today. I missed that. But this just fell far enough into the evening recording wise. I think I can just...
It's a late night vibe, isn't it? It's 7:45.
There's literally football going on
wine
right now. We could actually have the Champions League on.
Yeah, what's the Newcastle 7-2, is it?
Yeah.
7 full time. Wowzers.
Wow. That is quite a horrendous night in Europe.
It is. And it's proof that the Premier League is washed.
Yeah. We'll be winning the worst Premier League ever. Proof.
That's it. That's us. James, I want to start with... We're going to get into the City game. The vast majority of this is going to be your questions on the City game from every angle we can possibly get into it.
Perfect.
Even sorting the Arsenal players into Harry Potter categories, I think, sounds
I like that.
Sounds right up your street.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to start with some facts. That's all I'm going to do. Via Polymarket. Arsenal's trophy probabilities. Premier League, 90%. Champions League.
That is high, isn't it? Champions
League, 29%. FA Cup, 38%. Carabao Cup, 56%. And I think that puts us on for a quadruple. Someone can do the maths on us. It's not on this post, but someone else said I think it's for 5%. Now, I'm not saying anything. After we win the Carabao Cup, which is going to happen this Sunday, will you admit finally that we're going to win the quadruple?
This is. Do you want an honest answer?
Yeah.
Do you want a really?
Can you lie, please?
Do you want my genuine? Okay. Don't get upset with me, everyone. It's a terrible way to start a podcast on a video. I don't know I'm not super confident we're going to win this Sunday.
Okay.
Let me just say that. So inevitably, then I think the quadruples.
Just change
it. Yeah. Because I don't feel super confident we're going to win, I therefore can't believe that the quadruple's necessarily on. But if we do win, everyone keeps talking about winning the Carabao Cup, and we've actually talked about this. You made a clip out of it. Everyone keeps talking about the Carabao Cup propelling us to the title, and I was saying, look, if we, at the time of getting to that final, we were 6 ahead of City, then we messed it up, and then we pulled it back. I said, if we have anything like that league going into this final, I'd be really disappointed if the Carabao Cup was like the determining factor with all the work we've done, the way we battered Leverkusen, the position we got in. I don't think a one-off game with City should be the reason we do or don't win the Premier League, or do or don't believe that it's our year. But for the quadruple, if we do win, but it starts to become a bit like, oh,
it's
okay.
I'm probably boring certain people by now, because I think I bring it up on every single podcast. But we're 14 games or less, 5 in the Champions League, 5 wins or less in the Premier. If we win our next 5 games in a row, because it includes Man City, they can't catch us. So that's 5. How many is it? 3 in the FA Cup, quarterfinal, semi-final, final, and 1 in the Carabao. That's 14. We've won 78 or like 79% of our games.
But okay, but can I say something though?
Yeah, let's just not go. Let's just not go. I'm just stating fact. What I'm doing, I'm just saying facts, mate.
If we lose the final,
yeah, this is a game.
The way my brain will flip immediately to just win the title.
Yeah.
Just win the title.
Yeah,
just win the title and I'll be fine with that. Just win the title, I'll be okay. Yeah. Like, it will so quickly flip. I won't go, all right, but the treble. Yeah. I'll just immediately just
straight away.
Just give me the Premier League. That's all I need.
Just get it done.
I'm trying not to. My genuine take is there are multiple trophies there for Arsenal to win this year. I'm not talking the quadruple, because that would be history defining. That would be completing football. If we could walk away with the Premier League and this, or the Premier League and that is really on for Arsenal to do. And I don't think that should be something that, rivals kind of laugh at us for, kind of having that dream, or Arsenal fans saying, well, calm down. Right? This team
What's the point of football? Right. If you can't dream.
Also, what do you think they're aspiring for behind the scenes? Do you think they're behind the scenes going, if we win on Sunday, that would be nice? But
that'd be nice, but they're trying for all 4.
Right. And also, this team has had years of being at the top competing. Yeah, we're kind of due something for it.
It feels like we've had such bad luck with trophies that it's like buses.
Sure, yeah.
They'll all come along at once.
Which would be lovely.
But I just sort of hate this thing. And I know there's going to be comments, and I'm looking at you in the comments. Stop talking about the quadruple. What's the point of football? Entertainment. Fun.
Yeah.
Dream a bit. Have a bit of fun. Loosen up. Like, why not?
Also, okay, then people might go, why do you think you can win the quadruple? That's ridiculous. Okay. Who are the favourites this Sunday?
Who are the favourites in every competition?
Basically is what I'm getting to.
Who has the best squad, undoubtedly, I would argue, in world football potentially. I'm not saying the best players, but the best depth of squad. Whose style of football suits like cup competitions really, really well, and is doing really well in the league.
Yeah.
There's so many reasons.
Now, where it falls short for me is I ultimately think Barca, PSG, Bayern Munich, on their day, I'm not sure if we can live with them or hurt them as much as they can hurt us.
Yeah, I agree.
So from that perspective, I think it falls down. I also think just naturally there's the element of, well, you're going to lose a game. Like something can happen, the randomness on football. But, if we win the Premier League, I will be drunk on the streets of N5. I will be going crazy and it'll be amazing. We're all going to have the most amazing time. But I can't lie, there will be maybe the tiniest little part of me, if it's just the Premier League, nothing else, that will go, it could have been.
And we're never satisfied.
No, but...
And even if we win the quadruple, we'll be going, could we have been in the Community Shield at the beginning of the season?
But I think that's just looking when Liverpool were on for the quadruple, they won an FA Cup and a Carabao Cup and got second and got to the Champions League final. It's an unbelievable campaign.
Yeah.
I've actually asked Liverpool fans this, and they say, it was great, but we do look back on it with an element of
frustration.
But it could have been this. Now, look, our first title in 22 years. If you offered it, I said the red button, the change. If you offered me the Premier League right now, hit it.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I probably would.
I'm going to make you some red button offers before we talk about the Carabao Cup. Red button, we win the Carabao Cup and FA Cup, nothing else. Red button right now.
No.
Do you hit it?
No.
Where would you hit it? No. Red button, we just win the Premier League from this position. Red button, we just win the Premier League.
I've got to be honest, I think I would hit it.
You'd hit it?
I think I would.
Marginally, yes. Marginally.
Would you?
I think I would, yeah.
Yeah, come on.
I think I would.
For everything I've just said, yeah, I think I would.
We're going to get into...
Okay, here's one.
Yeah.
We bottle the Premier League, but we win the Champions League. Would you hit that red button?
Yeah. Yeah. Champions League, you joking? You can guarantee me a Champions League? You're not taking that?
No, I think I am.
Of course you are.
But the position we're in...
of course. But if you win the Champions League...
Yeah, we won't care.
We won't care.
It's like... I've said for the last few years when it's been Premier League versus Champions League, I've said I want the Champions League more. I think what it does for us as a club and the way we're recognised, and we can finally put that whole sort of Champions League for Chelsea thing to bed, and even if they got two, it doesn't matter. Once you got it, and you're established and all that. But because of the position we're in, this season now has become about getting the Premier League for me, because I think it would do real damage to any future title hopes we have if we don't win it now from this position.
I hear that.
If it were like 1 point in it, then again, I'd say no, give it the Champions League. But from the position we're in, the Champions League, it will come one day. I really believe that. The Premier League, though, this year has to be.
Isn't it fun to dream? Isn't it fun to dream?
But these are becoming like...
genuine conversations. It's
like
great.
Genuine things, yeah.
Right. Big game. Big game on Sunday that you just said you don't back the boys for and you hate us. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's like Arteta.
I want to start, before we answer your questions, we've asked you to write in on Discord, where we'll be taking the priority questions from, because we love you Discorders, and you get access to our Discord by becoming a Patreon or YouTube member. You're not backing the boys. Talk to me.
No, I think we're the better team. We're in much better form. I think we've got what it takes to beat City, and I think we are very much a lot of what they struggled against. I can't explain it. It's not logical. Like, my head tells me, this is very much like how I felt about the Tottenham game. My head tells me, except City are much better than Tottenham. My head sort of adds it all together and goes, well, we should beat them. I just feel like too much has gone our way recently.
Really?
Yeah, I do. They've slipped up a lot. They've gone out the Champions League in quite humiliating fashion as well. Like, a lot of people thought they were going to get past Real Madrid. They don't. They get battered to a depleted Madrid side and then get a sending off in the game that they were going to attempt the remontada, and it kind of goes flat within 20 minutes. I just think everything's so flat around them. And, is there a little bit of kind of poetry in Pep Guardiola winning the trophy for the last time that he first won when he arrived? I don't know. It's complete nonsense. I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's a bit like how Wenger obviously just came away with a few FA Cups at the end of it all.
It's yeah. I mean, maybe we'll sort of retroactively fit some kind of story to it. I don't know, and maybe that story could be accurate. I don't know, but I'm trying to be objective because I'm really nervous, and I think objectively, we're the better side. Yeah, I do feel that. I think if Man City played their best game and Arsenal played their best game, I think Arsenal win 8 times out of 10. Sometimes variance might go
so
the wrong way.
I think I agree with that. I'd maybe go near 6 or 7, but okay.
But also, sorry to cut, but like the squad's deeper. I think our squad is deeper. We're defensively clearly better. We're not that much further behind from an attacking perspective, and their attacking numbers are massively skewed by Haaland, who's not in good form. We are in good. It's also the time you play them as well. Like if we were sat here and we'd just gone out the Champions League and we were having the issues that they were having, etc., I'd maybe have a different view. But we're playing them at a really, really good time. Our record at Wembley is really, really good. I think about, I've got this in a TDK video, but like the Bayer Leverkusen game where we were playing, if we can force City into some errors, it could be not a bloodbath, but I think it could be 2 or 3 because the way they defend when they're running backwards is a serious concern, and I don't see the same. I mean, apart from world class, unstoppable Semenyo Haaland type quality, I think we can put together more moves. I think we're the more motivated. I think our manager's more motivated. Like what's Pep got to prove? I don't know. I'm trying to be objective.
Yeah, I hear it, and I wish this was nothing. It's just a fit. It's just not.
So you hate Arsenal?
Yeah, it's something I can't explain it. I just feel like we'll get to Sunday night, and there might be something of a, yeah, you might win the league, but we've just reminded you what we're about. Like I feel like City are going to play with that kind of. You say, where's the motivation? Almost to say to them, listen. All right, this might be your year for the title, but we want to prove to you that there's nothing in it.
But a stronger motivation is surely winning that first trophy against the people who has robbed you of that title.
Is that also heavier pressure? City can enjoy the occasion. Like you said, they've got nothing to prove. Whereas Arsenal, this group might feel they desperately need some kind of silverware. And that's...
Possibly, but we were talking off air, right? Like, I think a couple of weeks ago, I would have said about this final, and I did say about this final, like, it's going to set the tone in the league. And I don't feel that anymore.
I was ahead with all that.
Yeah, you were.
I never thought that was going to be the case.
But then you're talking about pressure there. I think if I'm Arteta, and sometimes I am, if I'm Arteta, you can go into that dressing room and say, boys, look at the position we're in. Look at the position they're in. We're better than them. And if we lose this game or win this game, it has no bearing whether we win trophies. Whereas before, it might have been like, boys, we need to set a marker. Whereas now it's like they're out of the Champions League. They're behind us. They're 9 points behind, and we have it all in our hands in the Premier League. Forget about that today. Go and play with freedom. This isn't a free hit, but this isn't do or die. Do you know what I mean?
I sort of hope Arsenal do play it like it's a bit of a free hit. I mean, don't go 3-0 down after 20 minutes for God's sake, but I sort of hope they do relax and play and enjoy it. I actually think there's been something quite freeing about the way we've played the Carabao Cup games. Like, you know, it's not been the easiest run. We had to beat Brighton. We did 2-0. We rotated heavily. You know, we had Harriman and Anu start that game, I think.
Yeah.
Then we destroyed Palace. I know it went to penalties. We battered them. That was one of our best performances this season. Then at the Bridge, I thought we were really aggressive, front-footed, fun to watch. I thought we were really good. And then people might say, okay, but we weren't that at the Emirates leg. I agree. But the Emirates leg, we played like, we don't care about entertaining anyone. We're just going to defend and plod our way through. We're going to keep a clean sheet. We're going to see if we can nick it. And we did. So it was something quite freeing. Something quite like, we're just going to do what we think we need to do. And I really hope we take that energy into the final. I hope there's an element of, basically, I think if this was the league game, we'd play with much more tension. And I hope Arsenal enjoy this.
Yeah.
I hope they do.
And when
because we are not living and dying this season by whether we win the Carabao Cup.
I agree.
I promise you. If we win this, and we'll have a great Sunday, but then we don't win anything else, nobody's looking back at this Sunday and going, but you got that, so fair play. So just enjoy the occasion.
Yeah.
This would be amazing. And then we could shamelessly talk quadruple talk and all that. But I just wanted to get that in.
For that reason, that's why I'm more confident. Because I think under more pressure, this team has shown, you know, has not always shown its best self in those moments.
I completely
because
agree.
there's less pressure. Actually, now I feel on this Carabao Cup, I think we can enjoy it. It's also like when we score, it's so funny. Like when we go 1-up, we start playing a lot of the time. We start conceding a bit more, but also our football looks a lot more fluid. It feels like we're starting to try things a bit more. And also, I've slightly debunked that whole thing that we're terrible after we go 1-up. I think but I'm talking about our approach. It's certainly looser once we go 1-up. And I think it's taking that sort of the weight off the back. And I do think I hope we play with that, as you say, in the Carabao Cup. We have to start, though, with a combined 11, because that's what we do in football content. We do combined 11 of players going into this Sunday's game.
Fine, so they've got to be fit and available.
Got to be fit and available for this Sunday's game.
At their very best or in current form?
Just who you'd want.
Right, fine. Yokra's up top. I just want here. Raya in goal.
Yeah, agree.
Don't know if I'd have said that a month ago. I had issues with Raya a month ago.
Yeah, interesting.
But I think he's been amazing since that little weird patch in January. Yeah. Raya.
If Timber's fit, it's Timber.
Yeah, but also Timber's wound me up for the last few months, and Nunes has quietly been really good.
Nunes has been good, but
I'd still go Timber.
Timber's a fitness thing.
Yeah,
It's a fitness. If he had 2 weeks in Marbella, he'd be back at the best right back in the league.
Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, and there's between Calafiori and Capia, really.
Yeah.
Um,
You're not having Nico
O'Reilly's
O'Reilly.
having a decent season. I think he's looked better in midfield. Some of the goals and moments he's had, box crashing. I think Nor is a good player, but I'd still go Calafiori and Capia.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Then I would go Rodri in the 6. I do think he gets overrun a little bit since his injury, but I think that's more a structure thing. I know Zubimendi was great against Leverkusen, but I don't think he's been quite at it. Rodri on the ball has been really good, I think, since his return.
He's always had that punch, but City's biggest issue for me is runners off from the midfield. And he is, like, we watched him the other night. I've done this for TDK. He's like collapsing into the back line, giving people space. Some of the decisions he's making, he's not cutting off passing lanes. Like he just looks a little bit like when Real Madrid were breaking forward. I don't think he's jogging. I think that's unfair. But I can see he's like thinking rather than that Rice thing of I'm going for you wherever and I'm gonna have the legs to get around. It just feels a bit more reserved.
Yeah,
and it's Zubimendi or Rodri, isn't it?
I would give it Rodri.
I think I think you've got to go Rodri.
Yeah.
But it's not like
it's
Rodri.
way closer than it should be.
It's not Rodri of a couple of years ago where it's not even a debate.
Absolutely, yeah. I totally agree. And off the ball, I think Zubimendi's been better, which I wasn't expecting to say this season.
Rodri, Rice, got to be.
Yeah, Rice. And then who are they putting forward? I mean, Shirky, Reinders. I mean, they do so many different things in midfield.
Yeah.
I do. So funny because Eze's in a bit of a purple patch right now.
Yeah.
But Bernardo's had a really good season.
Yeah.
Do you know, I think if I'm being fair for the whole season, I'd probably edge Bernardo, even though I can't stand the
You'd
bloke.
edge Bernardo.
Bernardo. Who would you go for?
The Gooniverse.
It is called the Gooniverse.
Subscribe. We also do Arsenal content.
For the balance of that midfield, you'd go Eza, but yeah, I think it has to be Bernardo Silva.
Yeah.
He has been really good.
Yeah.
On the right, Semenyo's played both sides.
Max Dowman.
I would go Semenyo, Haaland, Saka. Still.
Not Mad Max.
Not Mad Max.
I'm not. This is interesting. I'd go. I don't think it's particularly fair on our forwards, but I probably would go a whole City front line. I'd probably go Shirky, Haaland, Doku.
I think I understand the Saka criticism and he's not at the level from an output perspective where he has been. And I have a question about his burst for sure and whether he's lost that. But from a creative perspective, his numbers are still crazy. Like in terms of touches in the opposition box, his expected assists, like all the underlying creative numbers, he's still right up there.
Yeah.
And he can still run games. I just think he's not in the best form in front of goal.
Yeah, but Shirky has been. I think I've liked him.
I can't remember a standout Shirky performance this side of 2026 of January. Sorry.
Maybe
earlier in the season,
maybe
there
I'm
was some
just
big
fooled
moments.
by aesthetics. Like he's smooth on the ball, isn't he? Good with both feet. I also think he's a 10. I don't really think he belongs in the front three.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting. I didn't realise I'd have so many City players.
Yeah.
Which speaks to kind of maybe how underwhelmed I still am a little bit by our attack.
Two City midfielders feel.
It feels, I know, for what the Premier League has needed this season, that feels incredibly kind. Like incredibly kind.
That feels really kind.
Yeah.
And so therefore I might change to Eza.
Yeah, I mean, look, Eza in the last few. I mean,
do you know what I might
said
do? Do you know
going
what I
into
might
this
do?
weekend? Eze's in better form than Bernardo, so yeah, I'm happy to do that.
Do you know what I might do?
Go on.
Ezra in the midfield, Bernardo out right.
Sure. Yeah, he's played on the right a little bit this season. Cool.
I'd be okay with putting Bernardo in over Saka. I know
Bernardo
some
on
people
the
will hate
right.
that, but he's been amazing this season, Bernardo.
Yeah. And Eze in the 10, fine.
Yeah. James,
Yeah.
we asked our lovely audience who you've got a message for at home.
Oh, subscribe to TDK Plus.
I think you're going to maybe just say like thanks so much for all the support and like giving you a career and all those sorts of things. But that's fine. If you're not grateful to them, that's fine.
I'm slightly grateful, yeah. I mean, a little bit, yeah. Thanks, guys.
We'll come to your questions.
I'm done. Thank you, I'm very
We'll
grateful.
start with this one. This is quite an interesting one. From Leah 73766 in my 0.8% of female subscribers. Actually, I think it's higher than that. I think it's like 2.1. Nice. If it goes to penalties, who would you put in goal and who would be your first 5 takers in the Carabao Cup final?
Yeah, you've got to stick with Raya. Although Kepa, I appreciate, is a good penalty stopper. Who would you go with?
Why do you think people would... Because I've seen a lot of pushback on this about, you got to play Kepa. Just play Raya. He's the better player.
Yeah, that's what I'd do. They need a trophy.
We need a trophy.
I think if he plays Kepa, that tells you a lot about how he sees his competition, which is, it's nice if we win it. I'd rather be loyal than do everything to win it.
I don't think he's playing him. He's not playing Kepa.
He might. He might genuinely feel like loyalty. You got us here. Also, Kepa's not a bad player.
No, he's not. He's not a bad player. But a cup final against City.
No,
you've just got to go with your best players.
Yeah, I agree. Raya. Cool, we agree on that.
Yeah.
So,
Raya.
Okay,
Although
first,
you
first
said Kepa earlier,
taker.
Brandon.
There's been a bit of a trend to have your best taker go first, but I'm not sure our best taker is anymore. I would probably...
Let's put it this way. Who are our best 5 penalty takers in the squad? Forget who's on the pitch.
Gyökeres,
Yeah.
Saka,
Yeah.
Havertz.
Yeah. Would he be third, Havertz? I might go Odegaard over Havertz.
Sure.
For some reason, I don't know if it's an aesthetic thing, but for some reason I feel more confident when Odegaard's...
That's so interesting. It's the one thing I really trust Kai to get right.
Really?
I think he's really good from the spot. I think his record generally is brilliant.
It's back to that thing I think we were talking about last week where you see a 6'5" person running and you just sort of don't trust that they're going to make it.
Well, I've never felt that way.
Yeah, that's just a me thing.
Yeah,
Havertz and Odegaard in there. Who would be the 5th?
I think Declan Rice can hit one.
Yeah.
If Mikel Merino was fit, I trust him.
Ebbs?
Yeah, just because he's a pure ball striker, isn't he? Trossard? Just because he's cold. Trossard would be the type he's like, really, I've got to take... All right, fine.
Okay, top 3 you don't want taking a pen. Not goalkeepers. I've got one. Encapié. That's going straight over the bar.
He would absolutely thunder
That's
blast
going
it,
straight over the bar.
Yeah. I probably... Who do I not want? I'm not sure if I want Zubimendi taking one. I'm sure he's got lovely finesse on the ball, but I think there's got to be an element of like power hitting it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want Max Dowman taking one. Nothing to do with him. Just don't put that pressure on the
child. So
I wouldn't want Gabby Jesus taking one. Even though I think he scored a few. I just wouldn't.
Yeah. I think he's missing one at the minute. For some reason I've got... Did Martinelli miss a penalty at some point? In like an Emirates Cup game or something? It was like something like that.
He might have done.
I made that up.
I think he has at some point.
Yeah. For some reason I don't trust Martinelli.
By the way, sorry, so random. I think Arteta's had enough of Jesus, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's just like, we're done now.
He's done. Right, let's get one from Discord. Dave1996 says, ask James about Mikel's arse or we riot.
Yeah, I thought this might come up.
Rohan on the squad had his moment where he was commenting on Mikel's bunda, saying he's got a nice bunda.
Thanks, Rohan. That's the type of analysis that we need.
Our actual 11 from Nick. Not a question, just a statement to promote discussion. Lineup should be Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori, Rice, Zubi, Eza, Saka, Havertz, Martinelli. I agree. Yeah. Raya, Saliba, Gabriel. I wouldn't do White and Calafiori. This is dependent on fitness. I'd go Timber and Calafiori or White and Havertz. From a technical perspective, athletic perspective, if Timber's not fit, I play. Did I say Havertz? I mean Capier.
I think he died. Yeah, anyway, I was thinking about the question too, though.
I'd play Capier at fullback if White's playing.
Yeah.
And the only other difference I'd make there is I'd go Trossard over Martinelli. And the reason why is Mikel's got a really good record from subs this season. I think Martinelli and Gyökeres could be game changers, especially in a cup final.
Yeah.
Especially in a cup final. And when you watch Brahim Diaz's role for Madrid against City, actually over both legs, dropping in, creating those overloads, confusing Bernardo Silva and Rodri quite a lot. I think Trossard could do that. He also started at the Emirates in September. I think that was the idea, was Trossard would drop in and create the overloads when they're needed. That's what I'd do. And also so Mane, he can change the game.
Yeah, I actually agree with that. Trossard, Havertz, they'd be the two over Martinez and Gyökeres for me. And it is actually, like, I don't think there's a lot in it, because Martinez gives you more pace on the break and Gyökeres can be a handful in a different way. But I thought Havertz was a bit underrated for his role against Everton. I liked the way with him there, we were basically more 4-2-4 with like Havertz and Eze both kind of floating, and Eze was able to drift more left. I liked that. I think that can cause City more problems in a different way, because I'm not sure if Gyökeres is going to overwhelm them physically, but bringing him on in the 65th minute, run the channels. And by the way, if we're winning or losing, he suddenly becomes a problem in a different way.
Yeah.
So I think Gyökeres is just made to come on in almost whatever game state.
He looks so much better against Leverkusen.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, like, people know I've never lied about my opinions on Gyökeres.
Yeah.
I've thought that some of his performances were awful. He looked so much better physically at the level of the game finally.
But I think that's also Champions League opposition, isn't it? I think he...
But I don't even... Because it wasn't necessarily how he dealt with the opposition. It's just the way he looked on the pitch.
Sure, I get you. Yeah, he's definitely moving with more conviction. Every pass, that ball he like fired across goal that nearly got to Nkapie.
Yeah.
I like that. It's just really decisive, quick, powerful play. I liked it. I thought he did well when he came on against Everton, not just because he scored.
Yeah.
I just thought we had something of like a focal point in a different way to what we had with Kai. So yeah, I agree with that 11. On the back four, everyone knows I've been quite critical of Timber, but I would start Timber. I'd want him to try and mark Doku out the game. And I'd want Calafiori to give us something with Trossard down that left-hand side. But Nkapie is very quickly becoming one of my favourite players. He's 23, but he looks 32. It's his first season, but it looks like it's his 10th.
Yeah.
And he's just... I think he's embodying everything we want the players to be in this running.
Yeah.
I love him.
Do you know his problem? I can't believe I'm going to say this. I'll say it. His problem, him and Gabriel as a pair, I don't love in build-up. But I don't want to lose Nkapie. So I wonder whether just pure balance, we might begin to see Calafiori alongside
Saliba
in certain games. When we really, really, really want Nkapie and we're worried about the build-up, that might, and again, it's not the beginning of the end for Gabriel at all. Like, he's going to have a role. Saliba and Gabriel, you need, like, if you ask me any game, Champions League final, they start. I don't care about balance, whatever, just start them. But I do wonder, because like what Nkapie is bringing us, that it just doesn't quite feel right. It might develop. It just feels slightly too angle biased.
I could open a can of worms here that would then be another hour podcast. So I'll try to be really succinct with it.
We're already 20 minutes over when we should have finished this podcast. So.
Yes, we are. You're absolutely right. I have been surprised by actually the lack of rotations at times and lack of tactical flexibility from Arteta, because he's praised for being an incredibly flexible coach who adapts all the time, and I agree with all that. But I'm surprised we haven't seen what you said, Calafiori centre-back, so he could, instead of inverting into midfield, step into midfield. He's done that from centre-back already for Arsenal. Yeah. And then you got Nkapie, Saliba and White, maybe. Yeah. What we've actually seen is a centre-back split more, which is fine, but I'm surprised we haven't gone a little bit more back to 22-23 with that. Just we've got the extra man in midfield in a different way. I'm surprised that, for example, Ben White, when he came in at centre-back against Liverpool at home last season, do you remember? I think he played alongside Gabriel at centre-back, and he played the ball over the top to Saka when he scored.
Yes, he did, yeah.
Like, Ben White, I think, is our best distributor from centre-back in the whole squad. Basically, we only see him at right-back.
Long,
and even then,
long distributor.
Yeah, and even then, his minutes at right-back are quite limited. I'm surprised we haven't seen some games where he's just thought, yeah, Saliba, you can sit this one out. Mosquera, you'd normally be the understudy, but actually, I need to break this team down. I'm going for White centre-back. Yeah. Just see if we can get over a little bit. I'm surprised we haven't seen more of that from
That's
Mikel.
Interesting. Yeah, especially on the long point. And also from a legs point, getting Ben White back into the team might make sense as a centre-back.
I still love Ben White.
Yeah, I do. I really don't want to lose him.
I think we will, sadly.
Yeah.
Especially these Livramento links.
Another one from Dave, 1996 on the Discord. On a real note, how would you guys use Havertz? Does he play the full 90?
I'd start him. I would have him doing a lot of what he did last season when he was basically starting with Trossard up front. Do you remember when we were calling it Trossard in the 10? But really it's kind of both of them sharing the role. And I think he's perfectly equipped to deal with that with Eze. But I think Kai Havertz showed what he can do up front at Wembley against City in that Community Shield. He really dominated aerially. He bullied the centre-backs. He turned them a few times. He took the ball down from mid-air and got us up the pitch and evaded the press. So I hope he doesn't just float around the right and drop into midfield. Stretch the game. Give us a little bit of what Gyökeres done quite well. But I actually think Havertz does it better. I think he's a better hold-up player than Gyökeres. So I hope we get some of that as a focal point 9 as well.
Yep. Sean Coptcoat. You agree? Just like frowning at someone's name. Sorry, Sean.
Yeah, nice.
I don't like it. You agree? You agreed on the squad to shave your head if we won the league. What will you do for the Carabao Cup final?
What? Did I?
You didn't. I did.
Oh, right. Say that again. You
I've agreed to shave my head if we win the league.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, stupid. Because when it's August, you're just like, yeah, whatever.
Also, I can see it.
Yeah? With a beard?
Yeah, kind of Pep Guardiola stroke Walter White.
Yeah. More than you believe.
More than you believe. Yeah.
I am the danger. Yeah.
Yeah. Great series. Yeah, I could. We'll give you some glasses. I'd see it.
I think I would have to wear fake glasses and have the beard. But then I would look like a proper football hipster.
I think you could pull this off.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'd shave my hair off if I had a stronger beard.
Can you?
No.
I mean, really?
If I left it.
Yeah.
But like, we're talking trust the process stuff here. We're talking you're finishing 8th a few years in a row.
Yeah.
And then people start to see the vision.
But then there's quadruple talk at some point.
And then there's quadruple talk. Yeah. By that point,
10 years down the line.
my girlfriend's left me. So there we go.
Oliver Burton. What do you think of the Madueke versus Saka situation? I think Madueke is a lot more direct and may cause the City defenders issues. Saying that, Starboy is very reliable and can certainly create magic moments.
Do you want to take this or shall
I? I've spoken a lot about Saka, to be fair. So I will.
So I will. I think Saka is very quickly becoming extremely underrated.
Yeah.
And I think people need to start looking at him for different things or you'll never rate him again. That's what I worry about. If you think he's going to get the ball and constantly destroy fullbacks, I'm sure he'll do more of that in future. The game might evolve again. It might suit him more. But teams are so wise to Bukayo Saka now. They know he can hurt you right foot, left foot header. They know he can do it on the outside, on the inside, everything. They're preparing for him more than ever. The reason I was so mad at his performance with Leverkusen last week was because there's actually one of the few games I thought the space was there and he didn't do anything. I noticed something in a game. It was Everton away last in December. He was playing as a target man hold-up winger. That role doesn't exist. But basically, so often we knock the ball into him. He's got 2-3 players around him. He holds them off. He spins them and he finds a little ball on the inside for then Timber to run onto. Now, if Gyökeres did that, we'd go, amazing hold up. But because Saka's done it from the right wing, naturally we've gone, yeah, it's a good play, but like, why couldn't you turn him? Why couldn't you beat him? Because it's not what a winger should do. And Saka does so much of that, tracking back, winning flick-ons, being a wall pass, just looking after the ball to bring someone into play, dragging players with him, which we praise Kai Havertz for doing. He's almost doing what a 9 would do, but from the wing. Or he's creating and finding players. Trossard does this too. Finding players in pockets. That if Ødegaard did that from the 10, we'd say, oh, that's amazing. But it's not what we normally look at a winger to do. So he's doing all these other things in the game that are brilliant, but it's not what a winger should do. So I think unless we start appreciating those other things, we're not going to start rating him as much as we have done in the past.
I think that's really well said. And I'm just Googling Premier League top scorers to make a point.
I thought you were writing down a title for your next video.
I was doing that as well. Premier League top scorers. Erling Haaland.
Yeah.
Number 1, centre forward. Igor Thiago, centre forward. Antoine Semenyo, inside forward. I'm not having a winger. He's not a winger in the same way.
He's literally playing the 10 right now.
Saka is. João Pedro, centre forward. Ekitike, centre forward. Gyökeres, centre forward. Calvert-Lewin, centre forward. Welbeck, centre forward. Richarlison, centre forward. Šeško, centre forward. A couple of midfielders in there. The first winger in that set, Jared Bowen.
Right. Basically plays up front as well.
And he basically plays up front.
Yeah, I think he does. I think he plays in
Who's a winger that I can see here? Sarr at Palace, he's in a 2.
Well, he's in a narrow 3 with the wing backs getting forward. What you're saying is wingers are on the touchline, they're marked out of the game, and it's harder than ever.
You just can't go. It's exactly what you said. You can't go. Saka scored this amount of goals in 22-23 when he was playing as a pure roll off the touchline, get inside with a unbelievable false 9 who was finding him, and also without the sample of the amount of time people had to study him and analyse him and prep for him. It just doesn't work that way anymore. Wingers are not given that type of space. And then you go, well, where is the spaces in there? Oh, okay, well, here we go. I want us to carry more. I want us to combine more inside. I want us to find more balls over the top. We need to get set pieces. Can Saka score more headers? But yeah, let's have that conversation. But this idea that the league has changed. Anthony Gordon scores 4 against Carabao and has probably had 4 in the Premier League all season. Yeah. It's just different. And I think my thing with Saka is I'm not quite seeing the evolution. But I think to blame Saka as the guy who's not doing his job, when exactly as you outline all those things, everything he's doing for the team, the touches, the pressing, the tracking back, he's always in our penalty box. Yeah. Everything he does, he's never, ever, ever coming out of my team, because you're never, ever, ever getting anything less than a 7 or 8 out of 10 on every action he does, by the way. Mm-hmm. The Leverkusen game was such a standout, and people used that as a lightning rod and went, see? I'd say why was a standout? Because he was bad, and he's never bad. And I actually think it's, I'll go this far, I think it's pathetic that there are certain people, and some people are just critiquing, and that's fine. That and you can have an opinion about a player. I don't like Saka for this reason. I'd play him Madueke in this game, but I see people blaming Saka.
Yeah.
For when we lose games, or when are we going to have the Saka conversation? He's washed, or whatever. Would you not give this guy a bit of grace?
Yeah.
Who is the person in the squad? Do you think I could give him a bit of grace? I might go, what's the conditions? I might look around for you. I might go, maybe there's some extenuating circumstances here. You won't do that for Bukayo Saka. That sounds like a you problem.
Well, it
annoys me so much, because it's not that it's not that there isn't a problem, because there's an output issue, and I think he's not affecting the game in the way he could. But to not then go evolution, the role of the winger, those conversations that we just laid out, and just go, it's Saka's fault, he's rubbish.
The amount of game.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he's absolutely earned. Well, I feel 2 things. A, he's earned our patience, but B, he's also not been as bad as people have said. I've been championing him most of this campaign. But that's where I got to with Arsenal last week. That's why I sat here, borderline just not with it, just going, it's fine. Whatever happens, happens. It's okay. Because that's where I got to. I mean, how many times can I keep... Everything you said about Saka is how I feel about Arsenal. At what point do I just say, you're competing on all 4 fronts, the worst you've given me is 2nd place the last few years. At some point, I'm just going to sit and just watch and see what happens. And then, if at the end we have to talk about it, we have to talk about it. But I can't kind of keep doing this all week. And that's how I feel about Saka. He's struggling a little bit now. But like you said, look at the conditions, look at what others in his position are doing. Mo Salah is having a diabolical campaign compared to what he's put up only a year ago, by the way. What does that tell you? Phil Foden can barely get minutes for City. So it's an interesting conversation, but I will say this about Saka, and I floated it maybe a week ago or before. I'm really ready for the next step in his evolution. Yeah, and for me, it's up front. I really think he can have that Alexis Sanchez style.
Yeah, interesting.
Go up front, great off both feet, tall, strong, great hold-up play, makes good runs in behind, can drop into midfield and be a part of that too, be a part of build-up, can run in beyond. I think he can be a real goal scorer for us.
And it could be the evolution that people are looking for.
Yeah.
Max is forcing his way into this team. I'm sorry.
100%.
Max Dalman's playing. Like, he's going to play.
So's Waneri, man. I think if we can evolve that right wing, I want to see a world in which, if I'm predicting Arsenal in a year or two, man, the idea of like the midfield being Zubimendi and whoever we sign, Rice and Lewis Skelly or Marino, Waneri and Erdegaard as kind of a two, Dalman, Madueke on one wing, Saka and a striker, whoever that might be, Eze and a new winger, like on the left. And you've got something that is more total football. You've got Dalman, Waneri, Saka, Eze sharing the pitch at the same time with Zubimendi. That's the Enrique way.
Yeah.
I don't see why we can't get to that one day.
I hear that. And I also, like, some people, Saka's striker. Bro, the whole like mode of football is changing. Like the whole way the game is played is changing.
Yeah.
You have to be open to these things. I remember like suggesting Saka on the left at one point, and it was like, what? It's like, dude, this isn't even the start of it.
I nearly threw up when you said that.
Do you know what I mean? It's like this isn't even the start of where football is probably going to go in terms of positional versatility and where people are going to play and the changes over the course of a career that I'm sure we're going to... I bet we'll look back in 15 years and see, oh yeah, do you remember when that player went from... Like Saka right now is quite uncommon. He went left back to right wing. That's relatively uncommon. Gareth Bale, probably, those are quite uncommon stories. Those stories, I think, will become more and more common. And there'll be a player, he played left back for a season, then he played left centre back, and then he played in the midfield, and then there'll be loads of those stories. It's the way the game's going.
100%.
And I think we need to be open to that. The question was about Madueke.
Oh right. What was it?
Is there any world you play Madueke in this final?
No, I'd start Saka, and if we really need a goal, I'd bring on Darwin. But I really like Madueke. I really like him. It's not his fault he cost 53 million, whatever it was. But like, he comes on, he tears fullbacks apart. I think he's been better on the left than people are giving him credit for, by the way. I don't think people understand how difficult it is. When you get that ball on your left, you're naturally always facing on the outside. So to try and carry yourself inside where it's more congested is quite difficult. I like him. I generally do.
Sure.
But yeah, I
do. I really like him.
I promise. But I wouldn't start him. I'm not sure I'd bring him on unless it's like we need to see it out and we're 2-0 up or something, and actually his pace on the break will do us some good. I think if we need some real magic and inspiration, then I probably would still turn to Dalman first. But yeah,
which is pretty crazy, isn't it? But it's also, I think sometimes again it's all timing. And Dalman, I said this last year about Lewis Skelly, and I don't like being proved right when I say this sort of stuff, but it's come true. You have that moment where you come through. Actually, that's not true. I said at the beginning of the season. You come through, and there's going to be a bit of a dip. Jack Wilshere broke through and then had to go out on loan to Bolton. Like it comes in a bit of a wave. Sure. And I think at the minute he is exciting. You don't know what he's going to do. Got Mikalenko trying to slap him to defend him. And there will be a period where he comes on, doesn't quite have the impact, maybe 17, 18. But by the way, he's 17, 18. And then probably the potential will be fulfilled. It happens to every single player. I think even if you look at, I'm not even going to say certain names, but the names that everyone even thinks of, even those guys had little 6 months where, yeah. It's going to happen with Dalman. Right now, he's in the hot streak. He's the new player. If he comes on against City, their whole fan base goes. So just play him. That's my opinion.
Like I said, if we need a goal, we need inspiration, I'd bring him on for sure.
Why don't you pick a question from X?
Absolutely. Just so you know, Spurs have scored against Atletico Madrid. It's 1-0.
Bloody hell!
I've managed to
come back on.
Lose the tweet. Here we go. Cool. Let's have a look. Forder. Which manager is affected more by losing the final? Pep having another possible trophy this season, or Arteta being unable to get over the line and putting the pressure on?
Oh, good question.
It's a great question. I'm going to give the worst answer ever because I know the whole point is I have to pick one, and I will pick one, but for what it's worth, I don't think either of that affected. Genuinely. I think both of them have their eye on other things. Okay, City are out the Champions League, but City will still be iron chasing. If they win their game in hand and beat us, it's 3 points. They'll still be thinking about chasing us down. And then there's the FA Cup, which is the bigger of the two. And Arteta is competing on all 4 other fronts, has a great position in the Premier League. So for what it's worth, I don't think either will be. Honestly, I think the full-time whistle, whoever loses, I think the full-time message from the manager is, lads, great run, really good effort, lost to a good side. Enjoy the next 2 weeks and we'll come back. I don't think there'll be that sense of like, it's all collapsing now. I will come up with an answer. Who have you got?
I think it slightly depends on the manner of the game.
Well, that's true.
Because I don't, I think like of our last 9 games, I looked it up earlier, like 7 were like 1 goal or draws.
Yeah.
Do you know, like was in one goal margin or draws. It's going to be tight. Like it's not like I really, really doubt it's going to be a 5-1 again or anything like that. So yeah, it's weird because maybe about a month ago or a couple of weeks ago, I was on podcast going, man, I really feel this is the bit, and I did feel it. But now, as I say, it's big. I think it's psychologically could be really, really important. But I also think a lot of that is it's us as fans and the media 100%. And Sky and all this. Oh, this is huge. How much does Declan Rice's life change if we lose that Carabao Cup? How much in his day-to-day, what he's doing, what he's aiming for, what he believes in the project? Like, if your belief in a project wavers based off one game, which you might lose 1-0 against a team that you can be, and and on certain days you're better, that tells me more about you. I think it's more about the fans. It's the fans believing that we're going to do it.
Absolutely.
So to answer the question, the managers, I don't think it affects them massively.
You said how much does it affect Declan Rice? I agree with everything you said. I also think he'll be disappointed and all that. I'll tell you what though, I'd flip that question. How much should it? In my answer, some people take the stance of, no, every final we lose should hurt and you should be in pain. I get that, and of course it will. But what are we questioning these players' commitment and how much they care? Of course they care. That's been proven over many years. How much should it hurt them? Honestly, I'd be like, oh, don't worry about it. Let's go. Just take your break. Let's go again, because there's now a treble to play for. Like,
yeah,
stop. I think stop hyperfixating on this. For the fans, I get it. But for the players, I hope they can just enjoy it.
It's about using it. I think whatever it is, it's using it. If you've got, when life gives you lemons, you know what I mean? Like it's that. And I think it's about now going, okay, that hurt or it didn't hurt, or, and using whatever it will hurt. If we lose at Wembley, we go there and they beat us 1-0 or 2-0, or say it's an absolute whitewash of a game. I think this team has it in them to turn it around and go, this is the day we hold in our hearts forever and move on, and you use it. I suppose what maybe we're both saying, I can't see a world from here that we lose the Carabao Cup final and that is the reason we go on to X, Y, and Z in the season. Is that fair?
That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm really worried that I've been coming across as like I don't really care about it. I absolutely care about this game. Of course I do.
But the flip, do you think the Carabao Cup could inspire something now?
Well, again, I said this when we did this pod the day after the Chelsea win. I said, I only see an upside effect. I basically see it as, if you lose, all right, lock in, we're in a great position, let's go. Or if we win, amazing, it propels you. And it's not me trying to be kind of delusional, glass half full, all that. But there are messages sent to the players from the manager and the coaching staff and from each other to each other. Who is sat there in that dressing room going, oh no, like it's all collapsing now.
Yeah.
They're not, that is never going to be how they look at it, because it's like I said earlier, I will be over, by the way, actually very few people rate the Carabao Cup as much as I do. I really rate it. I really want to win it. I think Pep and Mourinho have shown how much it can do for a team, and they have put extreme value in it. So I'm not one who laughs it off. When Ten Hag and United won it, I was jealous. Newcastle last season, I was jealous. So I really, really want to win this, people. Yeah. But it comes back to that sentence I said earlier. It's Arsenal's season, and is our success defined by whether we win this Carabao Cup or not? I promise you, if we win it, or if we don't, if there's no other trophy, the rhetoric and conversation around Arsenal will largely be the same.
Yeah,
it will be, Arsenal, this. Okay, fair play, they won the Carabao Cup, but this.
Yeah.
And I hate to say it because I love the FA Cup true, but I think that's low-key true of that one as well. Unless you ultimately win both, in which case you picked up 2 trophies and it's read differently.
But I think the Carabao Cup in isolation, I agree, does not have some huge impact on the narrative around us. And
not for where we're supposed to be.
Exactly.
And the position we're in.
Exactly.
If there were only, this is the thing, if there were only 1 point in it, I'd say... Yeah, because it's so difficult to win a trophy.
Or we were playing in the Champions League or something. It's like, okay, this is a jumping off point.
So difficult to win silverware that I'm not discounting anything. I'm not going into the Carabao Cup final relaxed. What will be. Absolutely not. I'll be tense. I'll be sweating. I'll be stressed. I'll be like heading, like we said the other week, heading every ball, kicking every throwing, get it right. We'll be feeling every moment. But I just can't accept that if this goes wrong, then that should be some shadow cast over everything that's happened this season.
I agree because we've done the work for it not to be that. We've got through to the Champions League quarterfinals. We've got through to the FA Cup quarterfinal. Like, if we weren't in the FA Cup, we'd gone out of the Champions League. This becomes way bigger. It's like, oh my God, we have to win this. But we are in the position where it doesn't need to feel like that. And I think you're right. I mean, my only pushback would be like, is it the fan in us going like, actually, there's only an upside, but I don't know. I think both from a fan perspective and the player's perspective.
But also, we're not, sorry, I'm being so pedantic. We're not saying there's only an upside. We're saying there should only be an upside. If we are really strong mentally, as we believe this group are, then do you get what I'm saying?
I make this point all the time. I had it with people with Rashford, who I was obviously proved wrong about. That it's like when we were crying out for that type of player and they go, oh, he's bad apple. Bro, if your culture is so weak that one bad apple, who is not a bad apple at all, by the way, comes in and ruins it, it was never good in the first place.
Exactly.
One person, that tells me, if anything, it should be a proof that your culture is good, that they come in and they get better because they're in a better culture.
Mate, exactly. And to use that for our title race and this Carabao Cup and everything, if our foundations and mentality and everything, if everything we put into this title race is as strong as we believe it is, if our grip on it is as strong as we believe it is, I'm sorry, winning or losing the Carabao Cup isn't defining how that ends, in my opinion. And if it does, if we lose that final and we go on some terrible run and we throw away the title, I'm sorry, that speaks more to there's much bigger problems at Arsenal than, oh no, you lost that final. So that's just where I am with it. But Alex, I really, really want to win it. Because we haven't tasted silverware for 6 years. And this group have been worthy of more than they've got.
It, man.
They absolutely do. And do you know what? I'm going to tell you something really shameless. You know the Community Shield, okay? Mm-hmm. When people debate, is it a trophy or is it not? I live in this kind of weird paradox with the Community Shield, where basically, if you're Sir Alex Ferguson or Jose Mourinho or Jurgen Klopp and you're retiring and they're listing off all your trophies, list the Community Shield. It's a recognised trophy. You have to have won something to get there. By all means, list it. But you've got to have the rest to include it. So if someone said to you, do you know what I mean? So if someone said to me, what's Arteta won right now? I say an FA Cup. But if he wins the league and maybe next year he wins a Champions League, and then you ask me what's he won, I'm saying he's won a league, an FA Cup, Champions League, 2 Community Shields. It's true, right? It's true.
That's the real quadruple.
No, but it's absolutely spot on. I've dropped my phone. So Mourinho can say we won 3 trophies. The Europa League, the Carabao Cup, and the Community Shield. But no one lost because it's Jose Mourinho who won titles in the few years before that. He's lifted the Champions League twice. So it almost gains value when it's a part of a journey that led to other things. When it's held on to as like the only thing, it's like, come on, really?
Yeah, I agree. Okay.
So there we go. I will shamelessly be championing Community Shield wins in Arteta's. When Fergie retired and the man on the tannoy at Old Trafford listed off all his trophies, he listed off the Community Shield. Mourinho mentions the Community Shield. Pep Guardiola mentions the Community Shield. I think Pep Guardiola said, I think he was asked, oh, how did you feel going a year without winning a trophy? He said, we won the Community Shield. I think that was earlier this season. I rest my case. This could be our 4th trophy under Mikel Arteta. in 6 years. That's an unbelievable return. 4 trophies in 6 years.
It's not a bad return, actually.
That's an unbelievable return.
It's not bad.
If he wins the league, that's 5 and 6. If he wins the quadruple, that is 7 trophies in 6 years. He might be our greatest ever. See how shameless
yeah,
it becomes?
it's incredible. Yeah,
Unbelievable.
I buy it. 7 trophies in 6 years.
Oh, do you know how I'm framing it as well? I'm going year 1, FA Cup. Year 2, Community Shield. Year 3, 5th. Year 4, 2nd.
Year
second
3,
again.
5th.
Second again. Quadruple.
Ole.
Unbelievable. What
What a manager.
a manager.
My manager.
I couldn't have asked for more.
Yeah. Before we do our
I really am delirious on this
predicted scores, I did promise it earlier. Sort the squad into Harry Potter houses
Oh, yes.
based on the official Harry Potter house traits list. Raya,
I mean, no, but,
you do this because you're a
we're
Potter
going to be here for
person.
ages.
I don't
Okay.
need explanation.
Can we just do like a handful of players? So, for example, just very quickly, Gryffindors are considered like very loyal, very like they're kind of brave or whatever. Slytherins are considered quite daring, quite a little bit sly, but kind of very motivated. Ravenclaws are very intelligent, and Hufflepuffs are considered very friendly.
What are we?
I'd say you're a Ravenclaw. What's
a Ravenclaw again?
Like intelligent, quite book smart, quite like hardworking.
Okay.
Will's giving Hufflepuff vibes. I'm a Hufflepuff. Like just a lovely bloke.
Oh, I'll take that.
Yeah.
That's nice.
You turn up every week to film a show you hate and you know, and you don't say anything about it. That's very Hufflepuff.
It's really good of you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Just say the house. Raya.
No, but this could take forever.
Raya.
Okay. Raya is Gryffindor for me.
Saliba.
Gryffindor.
Incapio.
Slytherin.
Calafiori.
Gryffindor.
Marino.
Like Hufflepuff. Everyone likes Marino.
Rice.
Gryffindor.
Jesus.
Hufflepuff.
Jokeris.
Slytherin.
Madueke.
Ravenclaw.
Mikel Arteta.
Ravenclaw.
Same as Mikel.
Gabrielle's a Slytherin. Saka's Gryffindor, but with a hint of Slytherin.
What's Slytherin's like? You got a bit of bite about you. You got a bit of a
Yeah, like the dark arts. Literally.
Who's the dark art? Who do we know that's the dark arts? Like who would be a Slytherin that we know? What's Turkish?
Oh, he's a straight Slytherin. He'd admit it as well. With a hint of Gryffindor in there. Yeah. Jordan's a bit Slytherin, I'll be honest. You're wearing green now.
I thought you were going to say Slytherin about me. But I don't think I'm dark arts. I'm very, do you know what I am? Like I've had solicitors out this week to deal with my property, like my landlords.
Have you had to be quite Slytherin about it?
No, because I'm not dark art. Like honestly, like I can be quite intense, and I think I can be quite like on things. But I never like bend the rules. I feel bad about bending the rules. I try and do things by the book. I don't think I feel like that's.
No, I think you're more Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're quite Ravenclaw.
It really annoys me when people bend the rules.
Yeah. Yeah.
In certain contexts, like in certain contexts, I'm like, you do what you.
Slytherin's not a bad thing.
Especially, do you know what used to annoy me? In games, people cheat at a board game. I think you deserve to die.
Well, we've been cheating.
Why are you cheating at a board game?
I mean, deserving to die is quite something.
It's quite strong.
John Obi Mikel, I mean, we've been cheating and he's rightly called it out.
Yeah,
it's about time someone
It's
did.
about time, John Obi Mikel.
It's about time.
Whose podcast is called?
The Obi-Wan podcast, I think.
Oh, yeah, no, it's got a good name, hasn't it?
That's the thing, it's got a really good name. It's really
about
annoying.
to do a thing.
It's really annoying.
Predicted score and scorers. I've done mine already on the main channel. 2-0, Trossard and Saka.
2-2. That's it, I'm not saying anymore.
Pens?
Yeah, Pens.
Who wins?
Not saying.
City. William? Predicted score and scorers?
1-0 in the 82nd minute. Bukayo Saka. Why not?
That would be so nice.
Yeah, I mean 1-0 was
Who
enough.
do you want to score the winner? Saka for me.
Yeah,
I agree with Saka.
Yeah.
He's been there for the whole journey.
Yeah.
I think it's only right.
yeah, or like Kepa. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? We're done.
We're done.
All right. Well done, guys.
Thanks, team.
Fantastic.
Tens of thousands of football fans came to Highbury. This was one kind of queue the ladies thoroughly enjoyed.
Electrifying. Electrifying. Inspiration.